If you're over 60 and still relying on daily walks to protect your body, this message could change how you age. What I'm about to share may surprise you, but it could also protect your independence. For decades, walking has been praised as the gold standard of healthy aging. Doctors recommend it. Families encourage it. Seniors commit to it with dedication and pride. And to be clear, walking is good. It supports the heart. It lifts mood. It keeps you moving. But here's the concern: many older adults are not being told clearly enough. After age 75, walking alone may no longer be enough to protect your muscles, joints, balance, and long-term independence. As an orthopedic surgeon who has worked with thousands of older adults, I've seen a troubling pattern repeat itself. Many seniors walk faithfully every single day, yet they still struggle to rise from a chair. They feel unsteady on stairs. Their legs feel weaker each year. Their confidence quietly fades, and they often ask the same question: how can this be happening when I walk so much? The answer is not laziness, it's not failure, and it's not aging catching up in the way people fear. The truth is more practical and more hopeful than that. Walking mainly works in one direction: forward, at one steady pace, on predictable ground. As we get older, the body needs more than that. Muscles that help you catch yourself if you trip, hips that stabilize you when you turn, ankles that react quickly, upper legs and glutes that help you stand, climb, and sit safely. These systems quietly weaken when they're not challenged in the right way. And when they weaken, the risk isn't just stiffness or fatigue, it's loss of confidence, fear of falling, avoiding activities you once enjoyed, relying more on others than you ever planned to. This is where many well-meaning seniors are misled. They believe that more walking is the solution. Longer walks, faster walks, more days per week. But past a certain age, especially after 75, adding more of the same movement doesn't solve the problem. Sometimes it even makes joint discomfort worse, without strengthening what truly needs support. The goal after 60, and especially after 75, is not just to move more. It's to move smarter. There is a safer, more complete approach that orthopedic specialists quietly encourage for their own aging parents. A simple shift that supports strength, balance, and stability without punishing the joints. An approach that can be done at home, without gym machines, and without exhausting the body. And most importantly, it works alongside walking, not against it. In the next part, I'll explain exactly why walking loses its protective power with age, the common mistakes even active seniors make, and what truly keeps the body strong, steady, and confident after 75. This is where most people get it wrong. To understand why walking isn't enough after 75, we need to look at how the body actually changes with age, in plain and simple terms. As we get older, the body naturally loses muscle. This process is slow, quiet, and often unnoticed at first. It doesn't matter if you've been active your whole life. After age 60, and more noticeably after 70, muscle tissue shrinks unless it's gently challenged in specific ways. This loss affects the legs, hips, core, and even the muscles that protect your joints. Walking, while helpful for circulation and heart health, does not challenge muscles enough to stop this decline. When you walk, your body uses the same muscles over and over at the same intensity. There is very little resistance, very little side-to-side movement, very little demand for balance correction. Over time, the muscles learn to do only that one task. Everything else slowly weakens. This is why some seniors who walk daily still struggle with everyday actions. Standing up from a low chair, carrying groceries, turning quickly, stepping over a curb. These movements require strength, stability, and coordination. that walking alone does not train. Another issue is balance reaction. Balance is not just standing still. It's how fast your body responds when something unexpected happens. A loose rug, an uneven sidewalk, a sudden turn. Walking on flat ground does not train these reactions. In fact, the body becomes very good at predictable movement and less prepared for surprise. There's also joint support to consider. Joints depend on surrounding muscles for protection. When muscles weaken, joints take more stress. This is why some seniors notice more knee or hip discomfort, even though they walk more than ever. The joints are doing work the muscles should be helping with. One of the most common aging mistakes is believing that soreness or weakness is a sign to avoid strength-based movement. Many older adults think, "I don't want to overdo it," so they stick only to walking. Unfortunately, this can accelerate weakness rather than prevent it. Another mistake is thinking strength training means heavy weights, gyms, or intense routines. For seniors, especially over 75, strength training looks very different. It is slow, controlled, often done with body weight or light resistance, and it focuses on function, not appearance. There is also the myth that it's too late to start. This could not be further from the truth. Research and clinical experience consistently show that older adults can improve strength and balance well into their 80s and beyond when movements are appropriate and safe. The goal is not to push the body. It's to wake it up. A final mistake is ignoring the upper body and core. Walking barely challenges these areas, yet they are essential for posture, breathing, stability, and preventing falls. A weak core affects balance. Weak arms affect your ability to catch yourself or support your weight. So the problem is not walking itself. Walking is still valuable. The problem is relying on walking as the only form of movement. What the aging body truly needs is a small set of daily habits that gently strengthen key muscles, improve balance reactions, and support joints without strain. Habits that fit easily into daily life. Habits that don't require equipment. Habits that protect independence rather than exhaust energy. In the next part, I'll walk you through these habits step by step. Simple movements, clear guidance, and a realistic approach designed specifically for seniors over 60 and especially over 75. This is where real change begins. Now, let's talk about what actually works after 75. Not intense workouts, not long routines, but small daily habits that gently challenge the body in the ways that matter most for aging well. These habits are not about doing more. They are about doing what the body truly needs. Habit 1. Chair-based strength for standing power. The ability to stand up safely is one of the strongest signs of independence. This movement uses the thighs, hips, and glutes. Walking barely strengthens these muscles. But this habit does. Start with a sturdy chair that does not roll. Sit near the front edge. Place your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Cross your arms over your chest, or place them lightly on the armrests if needed. Slowly lean forward slightly. Then stand up using your legs. Pause for 1 second at the top. Then slowly sit back down. Move slowly. No rushing. Start with 5 repetitions once per day. Over time, work up to 10. If standing fully is difficult, simply rise halfway and sit back down. That still counts. This single movement strengthens the muscles that protect your knees and hips, supports balance, and makes everyday life easier. Getting out of bed. Using the toilet. Standing from the couch. These muscles matter. Habit 2. Side-to-side balance. Awakening, most falls do not happen while walking forward. They happen when turning, reaching, or stepping sideways. That's why side-to-side strength is essential. Stand near a counter or wall for support. Feet together. Slowly shift your weight onto your right foot. Lift your left foot just slightly off the floor. Hold for 5 seconds. Then switch sides. Keep your eyes forward. Breathe normally. Do this 3 times per side. If lifting the foot feels unsafe, keep the toes on the ground and just reduce pressure instead. This habit wakes up the small stabilizing muscles in the hips and ankles. These muscles react quickly when balance is challenged. Walking does not train them. This does. Over time, you may notice improved steadiness when turning or standing in place. Habit 3. Gentle core activation for stability. The core is not about abdominal appearance. It is about stability. A strong core helps you stay upright, protects the spine, and improves balance. Sit tall in a chair, feet flat. Place one hand on your stomach. Take a slow breath in through your nose. As you exhale, gently tighten your stomach muscles as if preparing to cough, but without holding your breath. Hold this gentle tension for 5 seconds. Then relax. Repeat this 5 times. This is subtle. That's intentional. You are teaching the core muscles to activate when needed. These muscles support posture when standing and walking. They help prevent tipping and strain. Do not force this. Gentle activation is enough. Habit 4. Upper body strength for protection and confidence. The arms and shoulders are often overlooked, yet they play a key role in balance and safety. Strong arms help with carrying, pushing, pulling, and catching yourself if you stumble. Sit or stand comfortably. Hold a light object, such as a water bottle or small can. Slowly bend your elbow, bringing the object toward your shoulder. Then slowly lower it. Do 6 to 8 repetitions per arm. Then, with arms at your sides, gently raise them forward to shoulder height if comfortable. Lower slowly. Do 5 repetitions. These movements strengthen the arms and shoulders without strain. They also improve coordination. If lifting forward is uncomfortable, simply lift to a lower height. Pain is not the goal. Control is. How to use these habits together. You do not need to do everything at once. Choose 2 habits per day. Alternate them. The entire routine can take less than 10 minutes. Walking can still be part of your day. These habits fill in the gaps walking leaves behind. Move slowly. Focus on form. Rest when needed. Consistency matters more than intensity. These habits are not about pushing limits. They are about reminding the body how to support itself. In the final part, I'll explain why it is never too late to benefit from this approach, how confidence returns gradually, and how small daily actions can protect your independence for years to come. If you're listening to this and thinking, I wish I had known this years ago, let me reassure you of something important. The body does not stop responding just because of age. I have seen people in their late 70s, 80s, even their early 90s regain strength, steadiness, and confidence simply by giving their body the right kind of movement. Not more movement, better movement. What often holds seniors back is not physical limitation, but fear. Fear of falling, fear of pain, fear of doing something wrong. That fear leads to avoidance, and avoidance leads to weakness. This cycle is common, and it is understandable, but it is also reversible. When you gently challenge your muscles and balance each day, the body adapts. Slowly, safely, quietly. Strength begins to return where it matters most. Standing becomes easier. Movements feel more controlled. Confidence grows step by step. This is not about chasing youth. It's about protecting independence. Independence means getting out of a chair without help, walking into a room without hesitation, turning without fear. Carrying your own groceries. Enjoying daily life without constantly worrying about losing balance. These habits are small, but their impact compounds over time. 5 minutes today becomes strength next month. 10 minutes tomorrow becomes confidence next year. And remember, walking still has value. It supports the heart and mind. But when walking is combined with simple strength and balance habits, the body becomes more resilient. Joints feel better supported. Movements feel safer. The risk of decline slows. If you ever miss a day, that's okay. Progress is not fragile. Just return the next day. Consistency over perfection always wins. Listen to your body. Move within comfort. Rest when needed. Improvement does not require discomfort. It requires patience. If you take one thing from this message, let it be this. After 75, staying strong is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. You are not too old. You are not behind. And it is not too late. Your body is still listening. If you found this helpful, share it with someone you care about. Small guidance at the right time can change the way someone ages. Thank you for taking these minutes for your health. Your future self will thank you for it.